Good day, my name is Bluesuit and today I'll be going over my review of the top-down high-intensity run-and-gun bullet hell known as Wildcat Gun Machine. In Wildcat Gun Machine, you dungeon crawl your way through monstrous hordes as you unlock a vast array of weaponry to take down huge bosses and try not to get your head ripped off. There's virtually no story whatsoever in Wildcat Gun Machine, and nothing is really even explained regarding its protagonist or why she loves cats so much. The game's first 3 acts follow a similar formula. You'll need to destroy room after room of enemies, unlocking keys and defeating the stage's 2 mini-bosses to unlock the major boss and move on to the next act, with the final act having a format all its own. What I really wasn't a fan of here was the level design. Wildcat Gun Machine's version of dungeon crawling is almost just rectangular room after rectangular room of enemies, with only minor variations to even distinguish them apart. Each act does have a very different artistic feel, which is nice, but these levels hardly ever make you rethink your strategy of just running around the perimeter, shooting enemies and outrunning their bullets. What does shine in these levels though is the wide cast of enemies for you to take down. As you progress through each act and in between acts, Wildcat Gun Machine finds new ways to kill you with creative enemy types that never felt reused and scale the craziness well into the latter half of the game. In fact, a lot of the excitement for entering a new act was discovering what type of goons you'd be facing off against, from flying insects to pigmen to giant tentacled meat sacks. Act 1 felt like a very lukewarm introduction to the game though, due to how easy the fights were and how basic your weaponry. Fortunately, each act is harder all the way up to the near impossible and highly frustrating final boss. The best part about Wildcat Gun Machine though is its large arsenal of weaponry. With over 40 different guns ranging from laser beams and grenade launchers to homing bullets and sniper rifles, there's a lot to unlock and try out. As you take down enemies, you'll earn bones that you can then spend at these obelisk-like checkpoints. There aren't any refunds though, so sometimes you'll end up spending your hard-earned currency on something that sounds a lot cooler than it is, but more than likely you're gonna want to unlock everything anyway to try it all out. In levels, you're able to carry around 2 weapons with you, an unlimited ammo pistol and a special gun that you'll need to keep ammo stocked for. With each new act come new pistols to purchase from the store, and new special weapons are located around the dungeons. I really would have liked to actually been able to dual wield them, but here you'll have to switch back and forth between weapons depending on whether or not you need a powerful special weapon or to conserve ammo by using your sidearm. Also available for purchase are several upgrades to make you more combat ready. You can increase your move speed or dash ability with lower cooldowns and increased charges. You can throw grenades more often and unlock special kinds, like the vortex grenade that pulls enemies in before exploding, or finally you can upgrade your cats. These felines allow you to revive yourself so you don't have to go all the way back to the checkpoint when you die. You can get a whole bunch of them, but I found them to be pretty useless overall because you don't revive in place, but instead it resets the room that you're currently in, making them completely useless in boss fights where the game's true difficulty lies. The final and most important upgrades though are to your gun machine. As you kill enemies, your gun machine meter will charge, and when you finally fill it up, you can transform yourself into an invincible killing machine with some serious weaponry. With each act boss downed, you take on part of their essence as a new mod for your gun machine, from heat-seeking missiles to spreading fire. It has this really cool, satisfying Super Saiyan animation when you jump into your machine, and for those brief 10 or so seconds, it is the pinnacle of fun that Wildcat Gun Machine offers players, especially when you're surrounded by foes on the brink of death and you just hop in and lay waste to everybody. To balance though, it does take a long time to charge and does not last very long, but I definitely would have liked to have seen something in the skill tree to allow me more time with this super fun mechanic. All of these upgrades and enemies combine to make the combat in Wildcat Gun Machine really superb. Kill animations are satisfying, dashing around and shooting feels smooth, and the gameplay loop of killing and buying new weapons is addicting all the way through the game. You can pick up Wildcat Gun Machine on Steam when it launches on May 4th, 2022 for $15, but its real value falls just shy of that. It does have some great combat with over-the-top weaponry and great enemies and bosses throughout, except for the final boss. That dude sucks. What really is holding it back from greatness though is that for one, it's a very short game, as you can beat it pretty easily in under 10 hours, and secondly, it's somewhat of a shallow and generic experience overall, as there's no story and it fails to really show players anything that they haven't already seen a dozen times. That being said, if you're looking for a quick little adrenaline boost to fill up a weekend, it's a great one to pick up. So I'm valuing Wildcat Gun Machine at $12, and I definitely recommend it if you're a fan of bullet hells and you find it on sale. I hope you enjoyed this review of Wildcat Gun Machine. Come see me on Twitch where you can watch our reviews in progress. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Until next time.